Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 of this vlog, I guess. So I wanted to share with you today my experience taking the ADEO bus from Cancun airport over to Merida. Now, Cancun is a pretty popular choice for flying into the Yucatan, mainly because there's so many flights coming in and out. It's cheaper, and then the ADEO bus is a very economical option going from Cancun over to Merida versus flying directly into Merida. What I would recommend for you to do is to arrange for your ground transportation or at least research it before you come. I was flying by the seat of my pants when I came in. I just wanted to get a feel of the area and I just wanted to feel it for myself. So I went in blind. I didn't really know any of those things before I got there. Now, when you get there, at least what I found, when you get past the baggage area, there's some banks over on the side. You definitely want to grab some pesos there if you can. On the left-hand side, there's rental cars. If you've arranged that, that's where you pick those up. But once you get past that area, that's where you're going to find shuttle vans and the ADEO bus and taxis. Now, like all tourist traps around the world, this is where things get a little sleazy. You know, the salesmanship comes up, and that's where people start negotiating prices. And I'm not a big fan of that. I like to know what's the set price. That's what it is. That's what we go with. Now, I saw a few name brands that I was familiar with, like the Super Shuttle. You might have used those in a number of airports around North America. But down there, it wasn't really a good experience over in Cancun, okay? I talked to 3 different people, and all 3 people gave me a different quote. And it was an obscene, insane price, because for the ADEO bus, you have to go from the Cancun airport terminal to Centro, Cancun, and then from there to Merida. But the Super Shuttle guys were giving me quotes of $90 just to go from Cancun airport down to Centro, which is the ADEO bus terminal. And the whole ride from the airport to Merida is only about $25. So they were quoting me about 4 times the price to go 1/4 of the distance. And I just wasn't really having it. And just to know the kind of shadiness you're dealing with, when you turn down the price, that's when they start saying things like, well, how much would you like to pay? And I'm just not a big fan of anything that goes down like that. All right. So I would recommend for you to arrange for your travel and to research it before you come. Now, the ADEO bus is very comfortable. You know, I'm not a big rider of Greyhound buses, so, you know, I can't really compare it there, but it was comfortable. There's a bathroom in the back. They're playing movies and there's some entertainment in Spanish, which is fine. It's kind of loud, but that's okay. And if you're like me, you're going to be looking out the window trying to get a feel of the area. Now, the highway from Cancun over to Merida, it's kind of like a jungle highway. So there's not much to see outside the window. But about 3/4 of the way, you're going to stop. There's a small, short little stop in a town called Valladolid. And when you stop there, you're really going to feel, if you're like me, you're going to feel like, oh man, I wish this was the end of this ride, because it's quite a long ride. It took me 4.5, almost 5 hours to take this ride from Cancun over to Merida. And the area where the bus terminal is in Valladolid isn't really the nicest area. I hear that Valladolid is actually a beautiful town, but you would not know it from where the bus terminal is, okay? It's kind of janky, all right? Kind of, ugh. Right? And you'll see from the video, it has its own quaintness. I mean, it has its own character, its own sense of charm, but it's nowhere I would like to be staying. So I just wanted to give you a view of what that looks like, taking the ADEO bus from Cancun over to Merida, and what's it like, arriving in Merida from the ADEO bus. And I found it to be, a pretty useful option. I was last minute flying into the area and I just took whatever cheap deal I could find. But I have to say, next time around, I probably wouldn't mind just flying directly into Merida, even if it costs a little bit more. So here's a look at that. And if you like it, hit like. If you have any questions, comment, and I'll get back to you. And thanks.
Hello. And then you get to the other bus. Ya llegué a Mérida, mi amor, pero todavía no me va.